Welcome to BBQPitBoys.com. Today we're cooking up a Trisket at the pit, and it's easy to do. What's a Trisket? This is a Trisket. Actually, it's a TriTip beef roast. You've seen them. Now, with this recipe, you're going to need some soy sauce. You're going to need some big Texan rub. You're going to need some Worcestershire sauce. You're going to need some beef broth, and that's it. All right. So, you get the idea here. We're not using a brisket, right? We're using a TriTip beef roast. You've seen these before, or beef steak, depends how you cook it, right? Now, the reason we're using a TriTip is because the cost of regular beef brisket has gone through the roof. Everybody who has a grill is cooking a brisket now. More demand than there is supply. So what was traditionally a very cheap piece of meat is now getting real expensive. So try a TriTip roast. Now, in many respects, it looks like a brisket, right? It's got the texture of a brisket, but it's tender, a lot more tender than a traditional beef brisket, right? Because this is a cut from the bottom sirloin at the back of the animal. Again, much more tender than the brisket at the front of the animal, right? But you know all about that. All right, now, what Joseph Q here, there's a Joseph Q chapter, is he's injecting this TriTip with a fancy-ass ejaculator here, right? And he's injecting it with a mix of beef broth, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce. You can head on over to our website to get the exact ingredients, but this is kind of easy, right? So you want to ejaculate it as much as you can. Now, if you don't have one of these fancy-ass ones, there's simple ones, right? And they're well worth having at the pit, right? So anytime you need to add moisture and flavor to a piece of beef or pork or whatever, check it out. Now, this is our big Texan. You're going to coat it heavily, both sides. This is the rub. This brings on a lot more flavor, right? So you want to coat it fairly heavily, both sides, right? Just like that. Both sides, of course. Look at that. Oh, looks good enough to eat already, Martha. Now, if you don't have our big Texan, well, use your favorite beef rub, right? But I'm sure you'll appreciate our big Texan when you check it out, right? And head on over to our website. We appreciate your support. All right. So the TriTip or Trisket is fully coated. And now we're going to do some indirect grilling. And what that is, as most of you might know, is the charcoal is on one side. And what you do is you place the meat the opposite side. So the grill acts like an oven, right? It's not going to burn underneath. You're doing it from the opposite side. And this does not take that long to do, not like a traditional brisket, which could be an hour or more per pound. This is much faster. It might just take you a couple hours. And here we're going to smoke it, so add some of your favorite chunk wood. All right, let's take a look. Oh. After a couple hours, and we've reached an internal temperature of about 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's when we're going to pull it off. And wrap it in some butcher paper and hit it with some more beef broth. Oh. Again, we're going to add additional moisture. We're not quite done yet. To maximize the tenderness, we want to break down a little bit of the connective tissue, right, in there. And that requires a minimum temperature of about 200 degrees Fahrenheit, 203, more or less, right? And that'll make it nice and tender, like you're doing a brisket. Same. So we'll wrap it pretty good. Oh. You could just go ahead and eat it right now, I think. But no. This is an important step. Wrap it good. Put it back on your grill or smoker if you have a smoker. And we're going to pull it once it gets to a temperature of about 203 degrees Fahrenheit. And that is an important number because that's what breaks down the collagen, the connective tissue, and makes it nice and tender. All right. So, in the miracle of time, this Trisket is done. Well, not quite. We're going to let it rest, right? So we're going to use our cooler here. Yeah, the cooler can work as a hotter or whatever, right? So we'll let it sit in there for, maybe 20 minutes, a half hour. And now it's done. You got to take a look at this. Oh, man. You can see it doesn't take long to cook one of these Triskets, right? It's a lot faster than a brisket. It's as equal to, as many will say, as any brisket. Oh, look at that. Lord have mercy. Look at that. This is the part you've been waiting for the last maybe 3 hours or so. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Take your time. This is what it's all about. All right. Now, we're going to cut it across the grain, of course. Right? So there we go. You make some nice thin slices. Look at that. Moist, tender. What more can we say? See that? Look at that. Looks just like a brisket, right? You'll fool them. They'll think you just cooked up the most tender brisket ever. Look at that. Oh. We're eating good tonight, Martha. Look at that. Just pulls apart. Oh. Now, of course, like I said, you can head on over to our website to get the exact recipe. And while you're there, sign up a chapter. We'd be proud to have you. And oh, by the way, be sure to treat the fans. Oh, yeah. Next generation is in good hands. This is the part where the pitmasters are going to eat in front of you and they're not apologizing. Oh, man. It's good. Thumbs up. All right. So, the next time you're looking for a recipe for your pit, head on over to BBQPitBoys.com. And we appreciate your support.